1955, one of my assignments I had to do is when Walt asked me to work with everybody at Disneyland and handle all the movie stars and work with the world premiere opening of Disneyland July 17th, 1955. So one afternoon I was out to Tomorrowland at the site in Anaheim. I finished, walked back in the center hub. As I walked near the restaurant and under the trees, I turned and looked, and here come Fess Parker and Buddy Ebsen, who was Davy Crockett and his sidekick. And the three of us were there talking and so on. And all of a sudden, we looked down the street, Main Street. There was Walt Disney by himself, and he was making notes with his little flip pad he always carried in his shirt here. And he'd look at each building, make a note, and look at each one, make a note. He sees us three standing, so he walks straight up to us. First thing he says as he walks up says, "Hey, Shrapnel, what's going on?" And then Fess says, "What'd you call him?" "Shrapnel, that's his name." And I said, "Nothing, Uncle Dalt." And then Buddy Ebsen says, "What'd you call him?" "Uncle Dalt." If you switch the W and the D, what do you get? Dalt Wisney. So I would call him Uncle Dalt Wisney. It's the thing between Walt Disney and I with this name business. And so the three of us are there talking, and we're all going to separate. And I said, "Wait a second, Uncle Dalt. Stand between Fess and Buddy, and I want to get a picture of you three famous guys." He says, "Okay." So here I am, a peon, directing the studio owner. So Walt stands between Fess and Buddy, big 6'5" and 6'4" Buddy, and he looks at both of them. He says, "Wait a minute, stay right there, Shrapnel." He leaves and goes behind this ABC television truck here that was setting up a week ahead of time before the opening of Disneyland. Walt comes around from behind the truck, and he has an apple box. I know what you're thinking. It's not a food apple box. It's a wooden apple box the construction department makes for the Grips and Cameron and everybody. And they make them from 1 inch to 12 inches high. And there's two little hand holes on the end and there's smooth edges. He picks a 6-inch apple box, flops it down between Fess and Buddy, stands up on it, holds his hand like that. He says, "Okay, Shrapnel, shoot." And I shot this wonderful picture with the three of them there. Grenade, how do you call a studio boss, Uncle Dole? He puts his pants on, eats lunch, just like the rest of us. And that's the good guy that Walt Disney was, and I can attest to it.